Welcome to the recap of the movie The Old Guard. Andy, Booker, Joe, and Nikki are millennia-old warriors with unexplained regenerative healing abilities who use their vast experience to work as mercenaries, taking missions to help people. They accept a job from former CIA operative James Copley to rescue a group of kidnapped girls in South Sudan, breaking the rule of never working for the same employer twice. The mission proves to be a ruse and they are ambushed and killed. They realize that Copley set them up to remotely film the regeneration after quickly recovering and killing their attackers. Meanwhile, in Afghanistan, US Marine Niall Freeman is killed by having her throat slit while taking down a military target during a house search but recovers and heals without a scratch. Later, she shares a disturbing dream with the other immortals who are then alerted to her existence as they experience dreams of any new immortals until found. Copley shows the video of the ambush of pharmaceutical executive Stephen Merrick, who sends operatives to capture the team. Andy brings Niall to a safe house in France where she meets Booker, Joe, and Nikki. The group shares some of their past and reveals that they are not fully immortal. Their ability to heal eventually stops without warning. They share that this happened to a previous immortal, Lycon. That night, Niall dreams about repeatedly drowning in an Iron Maiden. When she shares her dream with the others, they tell her about Quinn, the first immortal aside from herself that Andy's found, who was sentenced for witchcraft and cast into the sea in an Iron Maiden approximately 500 years previously. The other immortals have been unable to locate Quinn, and she has been continuously drowning ever since, with Andy bearing the guilt for her punishment. The group is soon ambushed by Merrick's forces. Joe and Nikki are captured while a seemingly deceased Booker is left behind. Upon discovering the attack, Andy kills all the remaining assailants while Booker recuperates, but she is mildly wounded and realizes she isn't healing. Meanwhile, Joe and Nikki are transported to Merrick Pharmaceuticals headquarters in London. They are transported to Merrick's headquarters where they are strapped down and tortured in the lab to observe their regeneration and take tissue samples. Andy and Booker confront Copley, but Booker betrays Andy and shoots her, arguing that Merrick might find a way to end the immortality they have both grown wary of. Booker realizes that Andy is not healing as they are captured. Simultaneously, Niall discovers evidence that Booker sold out the group, but she arrives too late to intervene. Booker and Andy are brought to Merrick Pharmaceuticals and are both strapped down beside Joe and Nikki. Copley has a change of heart when he sees that Merrick is primarily motivated by greed and sadism, not medical advancement, and is planning to kill Andy and torture all of them indefinitely, primarily to prevent rival pharmaceutical companies from discovering proprietary trade secrets. Later, Niall confronts Copley and he agrees to assist her in a rescue mission. With Copley's help locating them, Niall storms Merrick's London headquarters and frees the 4 other group members. Merrick corners Andy and Niall, but they distract and disarm him, with Andy wounding him and Niall killing him by grabbing him and jumping out of a high-rise window. All 5 of them, including the no longer immortal Andy, make it out and get away. The group sentences Booker to loneliness as punishment for his betrayal and forbids him from contacting them for 100 years. Booker and Andy say goodbye to each other. Andy, Nikki, Joe, and Niall meet with Copley, who explains how his research revealed their past missions had a greater effect than they ever knew, including how the descendants of people they had rescued went on to help the world in many different ways. They task Copley with the job of using his skills and experience with the CIA to cover their tracks going forward and assisting to position them into jobs where they will have the largest positive impact. In an epilogue set 6 months later in Paris, a depressed and drunken Booker stumbles into his apartment to find Queen waiting for him. Thank you for watching the recap. Please hit the like and subscribe to our channel as that motivates us to bring more recaps for you.